Most people won't understand why I ripped up this perfectly good buffalo lawn here out the front of my place. But if you're a lawn person, that's the sort of stuff you're into, and I decided to try out a cool season grass. We went with some perennial rye grass here, and here's my little process of how we went about it. This little excavator was working across the road, and I asked if he'd pull out about 100 mil of the grass and the soil, and this is what I was left with. And then we had a fair bit of rain. Skip forward a little bit, I decided to put a little border around the tree in the nature strip just to get a little bit of definition between the grass and the tree. I got some quality turf underlay dropped off. I spread that, leveled it without going crazy. I wasn't too concerned. Then it was time to seed. I just used this fertilizer spreader. Seemed to work okay. I don't know what I'm doing, but it seemed to work okay. I thought I'd give it a light rake in just to try and get to hold a little bit better, because there is a tiny bit of a slope there. Bit of a water in and plenty of water over the next couple of weeks. Next morning, and someone's walked their horse over it, which was a little bit unfortunate. So I was hoping people would realize what I was doing and not sort of walk over it. So I tried not to tape it up, but I had to tape the area off in the end. Then we had rain, lots and lots of rain, and the seed didn't really hold all that well. As you can see, it's all piling up down there. Again, full disclosure, I don't know what I'm doing, so I just threw some more seed down. Now, it took about 6 days, but we started to get some germination, which is always exciting when you start to see some of that green stuff. Once you get to that stage, it kind of just starts to go nuts. Because of the washouts that we'd had, the coverage wasn't as uniform as I'd hoped. You can see it's pretty dense in this little patch here, but then further back, it's quite bare. I just needed to wait for the reseed to germinate, and I think we'll be okay. This was its first proper cut. My neighbour had one of these Azedo battery cylinder mowers, which was light enough to not sort of push it down too much and just sort of nick the top off it, just for that first cut. I used quite a few different mowers on it throughout the course of the season, and towards the end I was cutting it about 30 mil with a rotary mower. I didn't go crazy with nutrition, I just gave it one granular fertilizer and I think a liquid fertilizer maybe once. Other than that, I just kind of let it be. It was a really fun project, awesome to have nice green grass over the cooler months. If you can ever play with this stuff, I definitely recommend having a go. Sticks out even more in your neighbourhood because everyone else's lawns have gone dormant and you've got this deep green, beautiful, luscious looking grass, which I did spray today to kill. More on that to come. Got 3 new lawn projects coming up at this place. Really looking forward to it. Make sure you follow along because I'm going to show you the whole process. I'm no expert, just a bloke having a go that loves doing this stuff. So come along for the ride.